Hello. I thought I would document this final stage of the cabinet build, as it's not something I've ever done before, or indeed seen before. So here we go. So here's the cab, 25mm MDF, cut to size at the Timber Merchants. Obviously they've got tools that can get a cut far better than I can. So just remain for me to cut the hole for the speaker, and around this side the hole for the port. Inside there you should be able to see there's a brace halfway down, and of course here's the bitumen lining each of the sides. Use some screws there, one sort of 2mm proud of the MDF, so I've topped the bitumen up to that, and the other one's 5mm proud of the MDF, so I'm going to fill the self-leveling up to that in a moment. So there's the inserts for the speaker, there's the inserts for the spikes, there's the binding posts. Obviously there's two sets because it's a dual coil sub I'm using, so it can take a feed from each of the stereo channels. That was the one issue actually, because it was quite hard to find binding posts that were long enough to come through 25mm of MDF, a couple of mil of bitumen, and then a few more mil of self-leveler. So those were the ones I could have. I'm hoping that when the self-leveler is on that face, there will be enough of the binding post sticking out for me to grab some to solder onto. But anyway, that's the cabinet as it stands. I'm about to mix the self-leveler, and then I will come back and try and film that while I pour it in. Okay, just mixed the floor leveler, small amount in that bucket. Very important to have the old whisk there. So let's take it in. Right, so the speaker is level. I knew that little turntable level would come in handy again. There's my calculations for working out exactly how much I need. So here we go. I'll put that there. Should be able to see as I pour it in. Here it goes. Okay, let's see how that spreads out. Something to push it around with. Okay, use this bucket trowel. Push it into the corners. You can see the screw just starting to show through. Telling me it's quite close actually. So that's in all the corners. That's the screw there. I might get away with a little bit more. Just slop in a tiny bit more. Again, it's pretty good at finding its own level, and it would do that quite quickly, but I just need to be sure that it's quite quickly at the right depth. Yeah, I think that's probably about right. I can just see the screw starting to disappear. So I've done that side there, obviously that face. I need to do the same face on the other side of the brace. So obviously I'm going to work on getting the leveler through the porthole. So I'll put the remainder of that into a smaller thing, maybe a little tin can, and be back in a minute. Okay, yep, so here's tin number 2. The floor leveler stays workable for about 20 minutes, so you've got to be quite rapid, but it's not a mad panic. Okay, Not sure if I'm going to be able to get the bucket trowel in here. Might just need to, you can see at the back there, it's just running towards the far end of the face. I wonder if I've got something I can push it around with. Yeah, this bit of cardboard will probably do the trick. Let's just shove it down there. See if we've got a good depth. Yeah, it's possible. That's a little bit deeper than 3 mil, but to be honest, I don't mind that. Obviously, the reason I don't want to be too much more than 3 mil is then it starts encroaching on the overall volume of the cabinet, but obviously a little mil here and there ain't going to make a huge amount of difference. So yeah, that's I can just see the screw actually there, so I think it's okay. I think that's good. I think that's worked. So that's the one bit of floor leveler in on the back face of the cab, either side of the brace. Now it may well be dry by the evening. If I can get another face done before I go to bed, I will. But there we are, that seems to have worked, so let's see how it is when it's set. Okay,